So this time we're finishing off Series 15 of the DC Universe Classics, and we're looking at the Collect and Connect figure of Validus. Now, Validus, since he doesn't have any biography or statistics that come with the figure, because he is a Collect and Connect, I have to go off my memory and what little research I've done. And seeing as I'm a recent Legion fan, I've done some research to familiarize myself with his background. And this guy is one of the members of the Fatal Five, one of the premier Legion villains. Basically uses the Kilowog mold, slightly retooled. We have some new hands and feet and stuff added to shoulders and biceps, and of course is the head, which probably very unique, as not many people have a see-through cranium. You see there are new feet and hands with 3 fingers and 2 toes are used. Pretty much everything else is the Kilowog base, and it looks like they've solved that little problem of his legs being slightly spread apart. He's a fairly tall figure. I do like his open mouth and see-through cranium head. You can see his brain there, not very nice. Unfortunately, you can also see the bit of extra glue that holds the clear plastic part to that thing. Like I said, pretty nice sculpt on his mouth. They could have put a tongue in there, I think, and made it look a little bit better. You may notice that he's got these cords here. You can undo the little, I don't know what he's calling, pipes or attachments here to the thing on his bicep, but you know, as they don't really add any more articulation, there's no reason for you to do so. One thing I noticed is that mine does have a scratch on the chest here that is unfortunate. However, I bought these online as a set, so I couldn't really pick and choose. It's not that bad. Again, it's on the white part, so just a little bit of white could solve that problem. The rest of the paint is pretty good. Again, a lot of this white turns out they like painting a very gray white, and I can understand, I guess, why they do it. Is white stands out, white becomes very dirty, so they figure let's paint it a little bit dirtier than just blatant white. I think just a little whiter, they could have gotten the same effect and made the figure just so much better. Again, it's not that much of a problem. It's white enough from a distance. It's just when you look at it, you're like, that's not really white at all, but gray. So anyway, Validus first appears in Adventure Comics number 352 in 1967. That's his original. Because now, since there have been 3 different legions Legion of Superheroes over the last 40, 50 years, there are also 3 different versions of the Fatal Five, and thus 3 different versions of Validus. Now, the original one just started out as a creature who was highly devoted to Fayrock, another member of the Fatal Five. Eventually, you learn that Darkseid had a hand in creating Validus. Validus was also a way to get revenge on the Legion for his defeat during the Great Darkness saga. And so what Darkseid did is he kidnapped one of the twin children of Lightning Lad and Saturn Girl. He sent the child back in time with a monstrous body and a mindless brain. This creature was then aged and became the creature that the Legion fought way back when. So they were fighting their son, or Legionnaire's son, without knowing what it was, who he was. Well, eventually this version of Validus is cured, changed back into a child, and saved and re-educated. However, this seems as if this origin seemingly changed. The new Legion series is actually the classic original Legion. They've shown the 2 twins together with no mention of kidnapping or one of the kids becoming Validus. So it seems as though that there's something that has changed in that version of history. The second version of Validus was again just a monster, no longer tied to any of the Legion members. Third version of Validus was actually a member of a cult that worshipped a nature spirit named Validus, and had used technology to become this monster, and joined that incarnation of the Fatal Five. Validus does show up in an episode of Justice League Unlimited, and in that version, he's got a primarily robotic body. He shows up in the Legion of Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes cartoon as well. So he's been got a fair amount of airtime in media. So as Build-A-Figures go, I wasn't really too excited about him as a Build-A-Figure, or collect and connect figure. However, I am much more enthused about him and having him now that I know there's going to be that huge Legion 12-pack coming out. Hopefully we'll be able to complete the Fatal Five, and as well as some other Legion adversaries, particularly Mordrew. That'll do it for now, and until my next review, and until then, see ya.